Good morning and welcome to Cincy Lifestyle. You know what, Clyde? We love laughing on this show, do we not?
Yes, we do, and all you have to do is be here while we're getting our microphones on, and you'll know.
We always say the pre-show is better than even the actual show.
That's true.
Us just cracking up and laughing at each other. But you know what? They say laughter's the best medicine, Clyde, but 8 in 10 people reckon that dancing is also great at making them happier and less stressed. Now, this is official, Clyde. This is no joke. A British poll commissioned by Zumba found that 75% of participants felt happier after dancing in their home, and almost half said it improved their mental health as well. So, guess what, Clyde?
Uh-oh.
Oh, is correct. It's time to dance. Now, I don't know if they have any music for me, but you can dance without music. So I'm asking you, whether you're sitting or standing right now at home, let's do a little bit of dancing. I love it.
I have to say, Mona, watching you dance sure made me feel happy.
And it made you laugh, too, I'm sure.
I didn't say that. You said that. You said that. Well, you'll notice, Mona, that health and movement are common themes in our show today. We're going to go behind the scenes at the Christ Hospital and have a heart-to-heart with the Director of Women's Health and find out what Mayor Cranley does for exercise. But before we get to all of that, a few of the best things about our city are the history and the architecture. And now, well, there's something coming that will challenge you on both of those fronts. It's a citywide scavenger hunt where you can win great prizes and gain some even greater knowledge. And here now to talk with us about that is Kristen Lubbers from the Architectural Foundation of Cincinnati. Kristen, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
All right, a citywide scavenger hunt. Now, where did that idea come from?
Well, we run an education program and we were trying to find fun ways to raise money for that program. So we ended up coming up with the idea that we would do a scavenger hunt and get people out and really just understand what makes our city great and learn about some of the significance of the buildings that surround us.
Okay, all right. So how does this thing work, and are people going to be able to be socially distant while they're doing this?
Yeah, so all of it is outside. So we recommend going downtown and doing the scavenger hunt in person. However, if you don't feel comfortable, if you're not able to, you can do the whole thing virtually. So once you find the answer to the clues, you turn those in on Instagram. So you can do that at your computer. You can use Google Earth to find some of the different buildings or the street view on Google. But I think it'd be most fun to go downtown and actually hang out down there. And of course, you can stay socially distant outside.
Sure. So tell us a little bit about some of the clues that folks are going to get.
So I can't give away any of the clues. They're very top secret.
Not even if you whisper them on TV?
Not even if they're whisper them. We like to keep them top secret, but they're kind of all over the place. You'll learn a lot about the history and the significance of the building. So most of the clues surround that, but there are some funny ones and there are some that will challenge your creativity. So we try to sprinkle in some fun in between all of the historic questions.
All right, and of course, it's all about what you get if you win. So what do people get when they win?
Yeah, so bragging rights are my favorite part of it, but we also have gift cards to some of the local places. The first prize winners get a $100 gift card, and then it goes to $75 for second place, and then our 3 extra prizes are going to get $50 gift cards. But along with that, there is a little swag pack from the Architectural Foundation of Cincinnati and an award plaque to set up the bragging rights correctly.
Okay, right quick, a couple of things. First of all, when does the scavenger hunt happen?
So it is the weekend of October 16th through the 18th, although if you register early, you will get some bonus clues starting on Monday. So we recommend getting a team together this weekend and signing up now.
Are the old bonus clues. So right quick, where can people go to get more information or to register?
So to register, you're going to go to our website, which is www.architecturecincy.org. You can also go to the Architectural Foundation of Cincinnati's Facebook, if that is easier.
All right. Kristen, sounds like a lot of fun. Thanks for talking to us this morning.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I hope you can join us.
Hope so.
Well, the Spark Cincinnati 2020 Fit City Challenge is an interactive challenge to help you stay healthy by tracking daily fitness minutes. And this challenge is also about bringing your company and community together. And it just so happens that Mayor Cranley is a big supporter of this as well. So Mayor Cranley, welcome. And right off the bat, tell us, why it's important to participate in something like this.
Well, I think fundamentally exercise is mental health. It gets chemicals going through your body, endorphins going, and can help you stay fit. And so I run a lot and play a lot of tennis, and I find it to be a great way to have fun, stay in shape, or at least try to stay in shape. And I find that it brings balance to my life as well.
Well, and you're obviously a very busy man. So how do you go about fitting in physical activity every day?
Well, I wouldn't say it's every day, but it's probably 5 days a week. But you got to prioritize exercise, whether it's walking, running, whatever your favorite is, tennis, basketball, whatever. And so you just got to make it a priority. And trust me, I believe if you do prioritize it, you will be more productive in the workplace for having gotten that exercise to your body.
Yeah, and your body can feel it and your mind can feel it when you're not moving.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So this is going to be a fun little kind of rapid fire. What we're going to call is Move Minute with the Mayor. Are you ready? We're going to ask you a couple different questions here of your favorite ways to stay active. And you kind of mentioned it already, but are you ready?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So your favorite sport?
Tennis.
Tennis. Great life decision because that's my favorite sport too. Favorite trail?
Wasson Way Bike Trail in California Woods.
Okay, favorite place to walk?
I would say Riverfront Park. Ted Berry all the way down to the riverfront is beautiful.
Beautiful scenes. Okay, and I love this because chores you can still be moving a lot. Favorite chore around the house?
Keeping my wife happy is my favorite chore.
Smart man. Okay, how did you stay active during quarantine?
A lot of walking, a lot of running, and a lot of tennis playing.
A lot of tennis playing. It's a great socially distanced sport. How many steps would you guess per day that you take?
I usually, I probably get close to 8,000 every day on average. But it's not 100% clear because on days that I play tennis, I don't have my phone on me, which is keeping track of the steps. So it's hard to know how many steps I take when I play tennis. But when I get a run in, which is usually alternate days of playing tennis, then it's, easily 10,000 on those days.
Do you have a favorite running trail?
The most common that I use is just around my neighborhood of Hyde Park, which gets to both Hyde Park Square and Mount Lookout Square, which is a lot of fun.
Well, I love this. Any final thoughts?
I encourage Cincinnati people. We have a beautiful park system. We have beautiful trails, and I would encourage people to get out and take walks or runs or bike rides as appropriate.
I love it. All right. Well, Mayor Cranley, we appreciate you taking the time for this.
Thank you.
And if you want to participate in the Spark Cincinnati 2020 Fit City Challenge, all you have to do is go to sparkcincinnati.com and register there. And you're also going to want to download the Spark 360 app. This allows you to connect it to your Fitbit and other devices that track your steps and activities. And also check out bionicshoes.com. They have some great active shoes to keep you moving and staying comfortable.
Well, thank you, Allie. Well, our hearts are our center. And since heart disease is the leading cause of death in women, it is so important to understand the risks. That is why the Women's Heart Center at Christ Hospital is dedicated to caring for women with cardiovascular disease. And we spoke with their medical director to learn more.
We are back at the Christ Hospital. I'm here with Dr. Odaime Casada, and she is the medical director of the Women's Heart Center here at Christ. And we're going to get to know you a little bit more. And I think right out the gate, it would be great to know if you've ever had an experience that really drove you to pursue women's heart health.
That's a great question. And when I think about it, I remember one of the first times that I sat down and I was like, okay, what do I truly want to do? Because I had known I wanted to be a cardiologist for a long time, so that was kind of a certain path. And so I had experience, research experience with women, pregnant women. And I had that both at Yale during medical school and then at UCSF. And in particular at UCSF, I did this study where we were looking at the hemodynamics, the heart hemodynamics of women during pregnancy, particularly preeclamptic women. And so I was very interested in understanding why is it that women with preeclampsia are at a higher risk of heart disease later in life. And so as I was, having this real conversation with myself, I remember, really thinking, okay, where should I go? Like, where can I go to really be able to become an expert in women's disease and be able to do this kind of research? So that's really why I went to Cedars. I went to Cedars for clinical cardiology fellowship. And so that's kind of what led to this pathway and led me to be here now, leading the Women's Heart Center at Christ. So for the last 2 weeks, I kind of jumped right in to get all of these programs off the ground, and specifically my NIH K-23 grant, and making sure that we start that enrollment as soon as possible.
Let's talk a little bit more about that NIH program and just elaborate to give people an understanding of everything that it entails.
Yeah, so essentially what I have is a National Institute of Health K-23 career development grant and clinical research grant, and what that is a 5-year grant, $1 million grant from the NIH, which I brought here so that we can better understand why women with preeclampsia are at an increased risk of heart disease later in life. Because we recognize that only through research are we really able to move the envelope forward and really understand a lot of these diseases that have not been studied because they've mostly been studied in men. Yeah. So it's on multiple levels, and really you can only do this through a center of excellence, and the Women's Heart Center is what we strive to build here.
Now, what happens if a woman has some of those risk factors or is feeling chest pain, but they've been told that everything is okay? What advice do you have to give to women?
So women of high risk, there's the traditional risk factors that we think about, so let's not discard those. And those essentially include, we want to make sure women don't smoke. We want to make sure that they don't have elevated cholesterol. We want to, they have a family history, that's a risk factor. These are all traditional risk factors that are very common in men and women, but then there are a little bit more women specific or more common in women, which would be the autoimmune disorders like lupus that are more common in women, or the pregnancy disorders like preeclampsia that put them at an increased risk of heart disease later in life, or other things like early menopause. So all of these, in addition to the traditional risk factors, are more specific to women.
So more importantly, where can people find more information about the Women's Heart Center?
So patients could go onto the webpage, the Christ Hospital Women's Heart Center webpage, and we also have a Women's Heart Center number that they can call with any consults, second opinion needs, and we'll get them right into clinic.
This has been very educational. And Dr. Casada, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you for the time.
Coming up on Cincy Lifestyle, if you need a costume for Halloween, it is not too late. A writer from parenting.com will talk to us about some spooktacular ideas for you or the little ones this Halloween season. Plus, if you're looking to buy or sell your house, listen up. Did you know using a realtor will likely get sellers upwards of $10,000 more for their home than if you sell it yourself? We've got some inside tips from local realtors for you, so keep it right here. Halloween is just a few short weeks away, and whether you're going trick-or-treating in person or dressing up for a company Zoom call, we've got some fun costume ideas for you. And here to help us out a little bit is Bethany Braun-Silva, the editor for parenting.com. Bethany, thanks so much for talking to us this morning.
Thank you so much for having me. It's definitely a different Halloween, but I have some really great stuff that I'm happy to share with you guys.
Well, we're excited to hear more about it, particularly the inflatable costume trends that are big this year. What are inflatable costumes?
Well, as you can see here, they are costumes that literally inflate. And I think on the top of everybody's mind this year, especially parents, is safety. I mean, we want to give our kids a really, really fun experience for Halloween, but we also want them to be safe. So inflatable costumes actually make it really great for social distancing if you're going to head out on Halloween night or for any other kind of activities or socially distanced costume parties, anything like that. So these are blow-ups, and I want to show you guys two more. These are ride-ons. These are super fun. So if your kid's not really into the whole deal of getting with the blow-up, we have these. Let me just get them up here. These super cute ride-ons. Ooh! And then they can just wear their own shirts. You can throw a mask on it, some gloves, some accessories. We got our dragons here. So, yep.
Sounds like it's going to be fun. So what about other trends that are hot this year?
Well, for adults, we're seeing a lot of the pop culture trends. Thanks, guys. Come on, come down. For adults, we're seeing a lot of the pop culture trends that you can imagine. Oh, sorry. Like Tiger King, and of course, Hocus Pocus, which is just like gaining more popularity year after year than ever before. And then also, I think we're going to see a lot of like low-key, easy, low maintenance costumes. Something that's really trending for this year is the ugly Halloween sweater, which is a take on, of course, the ugly Christmas sweater, and then adult onesies. And all the costumes you saw here were from Spooktacular Creations, which is my family's go-to place for all things Halloween this year, because they have costumes for babies all the way up to adults. I'm wearing a onesie. It's super comfortable and super easy to throw on for some Halloween fun.
Okay, so we talked about costumes that are designed to keep us socially distant, but are there COVID-themed costumes popping up yet?
You know, I've seen a lot for adults. I mean, of course, the heroes of 2020 have been doctors, nurses, a lot of our first responders. So I think we're going to see a lot of people trying to pay homage to that. So doctors, nurses. I have seen a throwback, which I haven't ever seen before, which is an old-timey plague doctor trending on some things like HalloweenCostumes.com and Spectacular Creations. But so I don't think we've ever seen that before. But this year, that's definitely, you might see a few of those out and about.
Right quick, the best places to find some of these costumes?
So all the costumes you saw here today were on Spectacularcreations.com. They're also available on Amazon, Target.com, and Walmart.com. And they're really affordable, so easy, and like I said, for all ages.
You know what? You had your hands full. You've earned your rest for the rest of the day, Bethany. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for talking to us. Mona?
Well, whether you're buying or selling a home, doing it yourself can be tricky. So how do you know potential buyers are qualified? Will people see your house listed on popular sites and apps? Are there any legal requirements for buyers or sellers? Well, that's where a realtor can help.
Home improvements are a great place to start when you're thinking about buying or selling a home. And a great place to start the process is finding a good realtor. Kelly Meyer, president for the Cincinnati Area Board of Realtors, tells us why.
With technology improving, many people try to do it themselves. But from pre-approval to closing, nothing beats the expertise and experience a realtor can offer. While the internet is useful for search process, realtors help buyers find the right home, review sale terms, and help with price negotiations. Sellers also turn to a realtor to help market their home, set a specific time frame, and price it competitively. Research shows that homes sold by owner without a realtor typically sell for less. The median sale price was $200,000 versus $280,000 when sellers worked with a realtor. Don't go it alone. Let a realtor help sell or buy your home so everything goes more smoothly.
Michelle Billings offers the importance of selling and buying tips a realtor provides.
Home improvements increase the value of your home and reflect pride of ownership. After remodeling, 74% of homeowners prefer to stay in their home and enjoy their home even more. When preparing to list your home, home improvements like new roofing, HVAC, vinyl windows, wood flooring, and kitchen upgrades appeal to buyers.
Stephanie Sudbrock Bosom shares some financial insights for the home buyer.
As realtors, we take our client relationships personally. A home is one of the largest financial decisions you'll make. It's wise to find a trusted advisor because realtors also know financial institutions that offer quick pre-approvals, first-time home buyer incentives, and special home improvement loans to fit your needs. In fact, 86% of recent home buyers finance their new home.
So when you're ready to take that next step in real estate, whether you're buying or selling or just want to improve your home, make a wise investment and don't hesitate to find a great realtor.
We'll be back with more Cincy Lifestyle on the other side of the break. Plus, Cincy Lifestyle has full episodes of the show up on YouTube. Find fun segments you've never seen before or watch your favorites over and over again. So subscribe now, youtube.com/Cincy Lifestyle. Stick around, we'll be right back. Absolutely beautiful out there today, clear and comfortable as the day wears on. 65 by noon, on the way up to a high of 75, warmer on Friday. You gotta love it, Mona.
I do love it. You know what? I love it so much, I'm going to dance all day, Clyde. Dancing all day.
Okay. And on that note, that is Cincy Lifestyle for this Thursday. We certainly appreciate you checking in with us today. Make sure you reach out to us and let us know what you think or what you want us to take a look at, and make it a great day.
Thanks for watching our video. If you liked what you saw, hit that subscribe button. You can also check out full episodes of the show you've never seen before or watch your favorites again and again. And as always, make it a great day.